mixed up a little bit with Michael Smith. Here's the end of that last play of the third quarter. Kerr buries the tray. Scottie Pippen goes down. He tangled up with Michael Smith. And then as Rodman comes over to help Scottie, Michael Smith turns back, and Dennis gave him a little shove out of the way. Apparently some words exchanged. Holden Polynice to start the fourth quarter to the right hand. Pippen hustles the rebound. Bulls on the run, leading by 11. Kerr to Michael. Jordan over the top of Corbin. Smith is there. Tyus Edney on the run, had a big third quarter. Lionel Simmons, Holden Polynice on the trail, and they reset the offense. Edney off the screen by Lionel Simmons. Edney ducks in under. Nearly banked it home. Here comes Scottie Pippen. Kerr, Jordan, Pippen, Rodman, and Kukoc on the floor for the Bulls. A small lineup. The Kings with Simmons, Smith, Corbin, Edney, and Polynice. Kerr for three. Ring it up.
Bang, bang. Kerr nails them. Back to back. Another good job off the bench.
12 for Steve Kerr. The Bulls' lead is 83-69. The Kings have elected to start this fourth quarter without their fourth quarter man, Mitch Richmond.
Sitting down here waiting to come in, he and Bobby Hurley.
Michael on the drive. Simmons bumped him. Lionel Simmons picks up his first personal foul. That's the first on the team. Here comes Mitch Richmond.
Mitch Richmond is 6 out of 9 from three-point line.
Richmond in the fourth quarter had 25 in the upset at Houston and 22 in Dallas. Take a look at the third quarter numbers. Bulls outscored Sacramento 28-25 in the third quarter. Freewheeling third quarter for both clubs. Almost 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth.
Michael's got Hurley now.
Jordan driving baseline.
Traveled. Oh, travel. He traveled. Yep. First to travel. He ran into Smith for a big collision. Couldn't stop. Michael comes down. A good call here. He does take the legs. He couldn't stop. But he gets thrown down, too.
Got hammered and got a turnover. Here comes Corbin.
Travel. He traveled.
Sure
he tried to go one-on-one with Tony. Tried to exploit that side. Tony turned his ankle now.
Tony will stay in.
Been a rough game for the Bulls.
Yeah, I mean, Pip turned his ankle earlier in the contest. Tony just a moment ago. Michael up high to Pippen. Kukoc. For two. Rodman on the tip again. Dennis hammering away at it. Richmond had it knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Rodman. Dennis.
He's got 19 rebounds in the game. 21 is his high this year. We got 935. He just kept banging that ball up. Couldn't get it to fall in the hole. You don't think Dennis is a good offensive player. He just quit thinking about it. He's got a career high of 34 points in the NBA.
Bobby Hurley trapped. Ty Corbin is loose. Scottie Pippen up high for the rebound. Bulls basketball with 9:15 to go in the game. Kukoc. Chicago leading 83-69. Here's Jordan.
Oh, two guys down the hole. Tony wanted him down low.
They go the other way with it. Kerr off a screen by Pippen. Looking for help. Finds Michael on the bounce pass, and Jordan to the fadeaway. Rodman is there for the putback.
20th rebound and a nice basket by Rodman, and they have to take a timeout.
8 minutes, 50 seconds left to go in this one. The Bulls closing in on a historic victory, leading Sacramento 85-69. Orlando tonight at Madison Square Garden. Miami over Philadelphia. Houston came back from the loss to the Bulls and beat Charlotte. Indiana scored just 70 points in losing to Detroit. Milwaukee beat Denver, and Dallas over Seattle. So some big teams. Orlando, Indiana, Seattle lost ball games tonight. Tony Kukoc shaking off a sprained ankle or a turned ankle. The Bulls, if they win here tonight, would have a 9-game lead over Orlando. Mitch Richmond back in the game, up quickly with that jumper. Rebound, Dennis
21
Rodman.
for Rodman, way up in front of everybody. That's his high this season.
The Arco Arena record is 31 by Rodman back in 1992. Bushler in the game for the first time tonight. Steve Kerr to Tony Kukoc. Down to 7 to go on the shot clock for Michael Jordan. They leave it clear for him, and Richmond guilty of a push. That's 5 on Mitch Richmond. Or no, is it a travel? Yes. Michael
Steve Javi called a travel. Tony Brothers was getting ready to call a foul, and Steve Javi said no, he lifted that foot up.
Because it looked like Richmond was pushing off on him.
They have not scored in this quarter yet. They had 14.
Bulls 15 turnovers. They average 14.5 per game. Richmond to Lionel Simmons, kicks it out to Hurley. I mean, literally. Hurley lost the handle on it, picked up by Rodman. Ahead to Kerr. 3-on-1 to Jordan.
Whoa.
To Tony under the bucket. And Tony will reset the offense. Kukoc backing in on Michael Smith. Rodman hustles Bushler for 3. Right up.
I'll tell you what, this kid sits on the bench all game, gets one look, is ready to fire, and knocks the 3 down. And big time. Pippen's up on his feet, and he says, way to go, Bushy.
The Bulls lead is 88-69. The Kings have gone 4.5 minutes without scoring here in the fourth. Hurley for 3. And the drought continues. Michael Smith rebounds. Richmond on the drive into traffic.
Whoa, what a shot he made there. 28 points for Richmond.
17-point Chicago lead. Bushler to Kerr. Screened by Rodman. Coming up on 7 minutes to go in the game. 10 to go on the shot clock for the Bulls. Michael Jordan. One-on-one now faces Mitch Richmond. Takes him baseline. Tony at the arc for 3. Just in time on the shot clock. Rodman couldn't handle the rebound. Michael Smith to Richmond. And now Smith returns to Richmond, who sets it up to Bobby Hurley in Sacramento. Just 2 points here. And better than 5 minutes gone by in this fourth quarter. Richmond trying to get baseline on Jordan. The foul called on Michael.
His fourth. All right, in the lineup comes Williams. Walt Williams, he sat down quite a bit now. He didn't score in that third quarter, as only 3 players for them did. Tyus Edney, Mitch Richmond, and Olden Polynice.
Now, Kings on the inbounds. Corbin to Walt Williams. Richmond guarded by Jordan.
Michaels tapped the ball away. Richmond put it right out in front of him. And
here comes Kerr. Rodman wide open. Tried to bank it in. The rebound and hammers it home. 6 for Dennis Rodman.
They got him down there for 21 rebounds.
They may be a rebound short.
Yeah, that was his high this year.
Bobby Hurley. 90-71. Bulls on top. Richmond trying a quick pass to Williams down low. And
they made a real effort here to cut the end of this Bulls lead, and the Bulls just answered it and string right on out. Randy Brown back here where he played 3 years gets a nice ovation. He got a great ovation when he was introduced, and Steve Kerr sits down.
5:50 to go in the game. 9 to go on the shot clock for Sacramento. Walt Williams. I'm not sure he realizes it. Now he goes to work on Tony. Spinning move there. Tough shot. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Sacramento. Rodman, of course, in the middle of that rebound scrum. Bulls are leading 90-71.
Giving up only 2 points in this quarter. The defense shuts the door. It shuts the door.
Jordan elevates with a short jumper and connects. Michael with 27 points in the game. And a timeout called on the floor. 5:23 left to go in the game. Gary St. Jean and company looking up at the Bulls, trailing 92-71.